Today we have to learn, guys, there's something called as filter transformation. This is the data of years. This is the source table. And what is the transformation logic is, so out of all this department, there are so many department number 10, 20, 30 and all. Only department 10 is getting loaded into the target table, and we have to validate this data. And for that, we have to write the validation query, and that is what is the today's topic. We have to understand filter validation and their validation. So how to validate the filter transformation. So data are getting filtered and loaded into the target table. So we have to learn today filter transformation validation. So I told you this is the source, this is the target table. To validate the data from source to target, the first thing what we require is the queries we have to prepare. So tell me the query at the source side and tell me the query at the target side. Everyone tell me. Now, suppose first I will do the count validation. So count validation. So guys, now Anu, tell me what will be the query and in the source side and what will be the query in the target side. Can you tell me, Anu?
Yes, select so target, source table name.
Tell me. No. First, we have to validate the count. You remember, how can we see? There are 3 records here. There are 14 records here. So in the always we will do changes in the source query. So how can we meet the count from between the source and the target? See the
Select asterisk count distant employee number from source number.
From source table, huh?
Source table.
Okay. Actually, we have to count. And what is the filter condition? What is the filter condition? Are you understanding? Out of all this department 20, 30, 10, what is loaded, guys? Department 10 is only loaded. Okay. So how can we check this? Can you think? If we want to count the number of records, what is the query, Anu? Can you tell me? Select count star from table. Yes or no? Yes. So if I want to count the number of records, what is the query? Select count star from which table? Source table. And what is the condition? Only department number 10 is loaded. So I will write where department number equals to 10. What will be the output? Output will be 3. Yes or no, guys? Yes.
Yes, because there is a 10, 10, 10 only.
Yeah. 10 is how many times? 1 is here, 2 and 3. So what will be the output in the source side? 3. In the target side, if I want to write query, what is the query? Can you just tell me? Select count star from
Directly.
what? From target. And what will be the output? Can you just think that output? 3. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
See in the target, how many records are there? 3. Now I want all of you to write the data validation query. Data validation query for filter transformation. Start, guys. Write in the chat. So I have to validate each and every data from the source to target. Can you just write and send me in the chat? Srinivas has written select star, filter star from. No, if I want to get all the records from the source, what is the query, Srinivas? Select star from source. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
MI11X. Who is that? No, you have to validate each and every data from the source to target. What query you have to use, Anu? You remember aggregate transformation? I told you if I want to check the data from the source not present in target and data present in target not present in source, what is the query? Minus query. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So write down the minus query. MI11X, who is that? Can you just tell your name, please? Am I audible? Can you unmute and speak? MI11X? Yeah, rest of you, please write down the query. Done? See, guys, why are you taking so much query at time? I'm not able to understand. Who is this MI11X, guys? Can you please tell me your name? One is speaking only. Anu, are you there? Yes or no?
Yes, I am.
Are you writing the data validation query? How to write down? If I want to get all the records from source, what is the query? Tell me. Select star from source. Yes or no? Anu, yes or no?
Yeah.
And I want only department number 10. So what I will write? Where department name equals to 10. Then what I have to use? Minus. What I have to write? Select star from target. Yes or no, guys? That's what is the query. Yes or no? Simple query. What this will give? What this query will give? Only what department? Department 10. And in the target, what is there? Only department 10. And I put a minus. Data present in source, not present in target. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So if I wanted from target to source, just this minus this. Data validation query is fine, guys. I want to write duplicate query. Can you just tell me duplicate query for employee number? Select. Everyone tell me employee number, count of star from which table? Target table. Then guys, group by what? Everyone tell me group by employee number having what, guys? Count star greater than what, guys? 1. Yes or no, guys? What will be the output? What should be the output, guys? No row selected. Yes or no, guys? Yes. If I want to do a null check, can you just tell me the query for null check? If I want to check the employee number is the not having any null value, what is the query for that? Can you just tell me? Select
Employee number.
star from target table where employee number is null. Why I'm writing is null? If there is null value, I can get it. What should be the output, guys? Everyone tell me what should be the output?
No row selected.
No row selected. Yes or no, guys? Any doubts in this filter validation queries and their validation? Tell me, guys, yes or no?
Yes.
Who is this MI11X? Can you just tell me your name, please?
Venkat here, Vikram.
Okay. Yeah. From that time, I'm taking the name. That's okay. Did you understood, guys? This count validation and this this data validation, this duplicate, this null. Yes or no, guys? Any doubts? Just ask me now. Fine. Guys, tell me yes or no. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you. Now this is fine, guys. If you have understood filter transformation, there's something called as expression transformation, guys. So there's a passive transformation. I told you in passive transformation, number of records will not be reduced when loaded to the target table. This is called as expression transformation. This is the source table. And target table, what is happening? Salary gets incremented by 10%. That is the transformation logic. Salary gets incremented by 10%. A particular column is added called increment column. This column is getting added. Now you tell me first validation for expression transformation will be what? Now understand, this is the source table. This is the target table. One column is getting added, which is having the 10% increment of the salary column. That means suppose 800 is the salary, 10% increment is 80, 1600 is the salary, 10% increment is 160. So now what I want from all of you is to tell me the validations. Validation for expression transformation. Fine, guys? And then what is happening is we have to validate first what? Count validation. Tell me, guys, how to validate source and target. How will I validate the count between source and target? Can you just tell me, guys? Anu, are you there?
Yeah.
So how will I validate the count between source and target? Number of record has not increased. What is the transformation logic? The salary get incremented by 10%, which is in a particular column. So how will I validate the count between source and target? Can you just tell me? In the source side, what will be the count? Everyone tell me. Select
Count
star
from source
source.
where
What will be the output? Output will be what? 14. Yes or no? See here, number of records are not increasing. 14 records are here, 14 records are here. Only the salary is getting incremented by 10%, which is in a separate column. This is fine, guys. Now tell me in the target side, what will be the query?
select count star from target.
From source.
What will be the output? Output will be
14.
what, guys? 14. Excellent, guys. Now I have to validate the data validation. Can you just try the query of the data validation once using the minus? Everyone try and send me in the chat. Each and every data from source to target, just try. Try, guys. This is actually ETL testing where you have to validate the data between the source and the target, and you have to think the query. How will I frame the query so that the data between source and target is matching? And how will I write that minus query so that I get the output as no rows? That is what is the challenging thing here. Rest everything is fine, but this is the main challenge.
But Vikram, in mapping document, do we get which transformation is used?
Yeah, this is the transformations used. This is the actual. There can be some other logics also. This is the validation.
Okay.
This is the validation of what? Data validation.
But this will be same for anything, or it will be keep changing this validation? This validation will be same for all the projects, or it will be differ project to project?
This will differ from project to project, but these are the common validations of Informatica which you should know. And if you tell this means that's enough. If you tell this that you know filter transformation, expression transformation, and then aggregate transformation, this will show your knowledge, and very less people will know these things. You have to tell these validations. Done, guys? Are you even trying? And no, are you trying?
Yeah, already shared that.
No, what are you doing? What is the why you want the count here? You want the data. Select count. Start from source.
All data from
So all data from source and target. Okay, and
yeah.
then minus. And then why this count is coming? You have to add one column. How can you add a column? That is what you have to think in the select query. Guys, please try by yourself. I will write all the queries. You will not learn anything. Rakesh, are you trying? Rakesh, are you there? Rakesh,
Yes,
can
yes, yes,
are you trying this minus query?
yes.
So how can I achieve that? If I want to get all the records from a table, what is the query?
Select star from source
Uh,
minus
select
select
star
star
from.
from target.
This will give what? Will it meet the criteria? No. In the target, there's a increment column. How can I add it? Can you think?
Add column.
No.
Then select star.
If I write the name, suppose EMP number, comma, ename, comma, job, comma, hire date, okay, comma, MGR, comma, salary, comma, commission, comma, department number, comma, sal into what? 0.1. Yes or no, guys? And I'm giving an alias name increment. This is the column what is required. Now, is it like target? Yes or no, guys? Tell me yes or no. Let me just show you in the database. This is the most complex part. Please try to participate much more. Attempt every validation. These things is taught by VTS only. Yeah, so what I was telling is if I want to get all the columns, I can just put all the column names, or I can write suppose A table, A dot star. Then I wanted what? Salary incremented by 10%. What I will write A dot sal into 0.1, okay, from the EMP. It will give me the same result. Are you able to see this incremented column? Yes or no, guys? Yes. Anu, tell me what is this query? Did you understood? Can you tell me what is this query?
We gave the different name, alias name.
Okay,
And
A.
then
And A dot
okay.
star means what?
Like bringing all the records into A.
Okay, all the columns from this A table. All this
Yeah.
column has come. Okay, comma A dot sal into 0.1 means what?
We are increasing the salary 10%. So that's why 0.1.
Yes, yes. And why we are writing A dot? Because the name of EMP table is A. Yes or no, guys? Yes.
Yep.
If I want to change the column name, what can I do? Can you just tell me? Do you remember that? Yes or no, guys? I want to change the name of this column. What I have to write? Suppose I want to change to INC. So I will write, give a space, write the name. Name of this column will be INC. Yes or no, guys? So this is my target. This is my expected thing which is in the target. Yes or no? Everyone, yes or no?
Yes.
So without giving alias, you can do it.
Yeah, you can know, you don't give alias, then also that's fine. If you give, it is little bit professional, that's all. So what query I wrote, will this query work, guys? Yes or no?
Same, right?
Yeah, yes or no? If I write like this, will this query execute, guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
I think yes.
From which table?
From employee.
Is it same output?
Yeah.
So either I can use all the column names and then cell into 0.1, or I can use what?
Include
A dot star. Yes or no, guys?
A dot star 2s. Yep.
Am I correct, guys? Yes or no?
Yep.
Did you understood? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Then the source minus what? Target. What will be the output, guys? Can you just tell me the output? No rows selected. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Now, guys, this is data validation. Now I have to validate the null and duplicate. How to validate the duplicate, guys? Can you just tell me? In employee number column, what will be the query? Let me just write down here only. I want to validate. Suppose there is a duplicate in department number. I want to check there is duplicate or not. Then what will be the query? Can you just tell me, Anu? Select department number. Anu, can you just help me? Count of star
minus
from EMP group by what? Department number
Number.
having what? Count of star greater than 1. What will be the output of this query, guys? Can you just tell me? I have to check that any duplicate is their department number. Is there duplicates or not in department number? Tell me, guys, yes or no?
Is there
Yes.
So what will be the output?
10, 20, 30?
Now, department wise count for department 20, how many times it is there? Suppose it is there 5 times. Department 10, it is how many times? 3 times. So like that, department wise, what is the count? See here. Department 10 is 3 times, department 25 times, department 36 times. So all these are having duplicate value or not? Yes or no, guys? Yes.
sir.
So if I wanted to check for this column, it should have unique value, but it is not unique. Then is it a defect or not?
Is it duplicate value or a repetition value?
Duplicate means what? Same values are coming again and again, that becomes duplicate. Yes or no? If the same value is coming again and again, it will become duplicate. That is what is repetition of the values. That is called as duplicate. So 10 is repeated how many times? 3 times. Yes or no, guys?
Mhm.
So if this column was defined as unique, if this was the output, that means there is some defect. The developer has not developed it properly and we would log it as a defect. Suppose I want to check the duplicate in the employee number column. Can you just tell me the query? Select employee number, comma what?
Comma count string from employee group by
Employee
employee
number.
Group by what?
greater than
Employee number having what?
Having count star greater than 1.
Output is no record. No record means what? There is no duplicate. Yes or no, guys? I want to check the null in employee number column. What will be the query?
From
system
employee.
Vikram, I have a question here.
Where null value.
Tell me.
Here, department number we are checking duplicate, right? But so our aim is like we need to write the increment. How much is increment for each and every employee, right?
That
So
is
if
that is the first validation. That is already done.
okay,
Now the first validation was count. That is already done. Next validation was data. That is already done. This is the third validation. I wanted to check in this column there should not be any duplicate. So I have written the duplicate query for this column.
Okay.
Now this is the fourth validation. I wanted to check duplicate in the employee number. There's no duplicate. Now I'm doing the fifth validation. What is the fifth validation? I want to see there is any null value in this employee number column. It should not be there. So what is this is the requirement. There should not be any null value in the employee number column. So what is the query I will write? Select star from EMP where employee number is what?
Null.
Null.
And what should be the output? No rows selected. Yes or no, guys?
Selected.
Because there is no null values here. And if the same query, if I write in commission, and if the requirement is commission should not have any null value, then what will happen? Select star from EMP where commission is null. What will be the output, guys? Tell me now.
One null will be there.
How many nulls are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 nulls are there. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
All these 10 records has come. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
So this will become a defect because the requirement was commission should not have any null value, but it is having null value. That is what is the defect. So what are the validations we have done, guys? Count validation. Tell me.
Count.
Data validation, then
Null.
duplicate validation, then
Null
what?
validation.
Null validation.
Null validation. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Now quickly. Next one. Next. What is the next? This is the next. Now this is a requirement. Employee number and employee name is concatenated and loaded into the target table. What
Sir,
can?
other than this, is there any validations?
Hmm?
Other than this, we have
No,
any?
no. This is the main validation. Gauss count minus duplicate null structure. That's all. So now, guys, there are different requirements. Suppose this is a requirement. Okay. We validated, guys, right? What was the requirement? Requirement was salary got incremented 10%. So the validations are same, count minus duplicate null, and as per business logic. Business logic was salary got incremented by 10%. This is business logic 1. The next business logic is what, guys? The employee number and employee name is getting concatenated and loaded into the target table. This is your target table. Okay. So now, guys, my question to you is, let me just put the target table separately. This is the target table, and let me bring the source table. So this is the source table. Fine, guys. This is the source table, guys. Yes or no? Yes. This is the target table. Yes or no? Yes. What is the transformation logic? Can you just tell me? Employee number and employee name is getting concatenated. Transformation logic is what, guys? Employee number and employee name is getting concatenated. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Now tell me, what shall we do, guys? What will be the way to validate the source and target? Tell me. First, what we have to validate? Everyone tell me. What is the first validation? Count validation. Yes or no, guys? Everyone tell me, what is the first validation? Count validation. What will be the query in the source side? Everyone tell me, what will be the query in the source side?
Count star from.
Select count star from where? From source. What will be the output? Will it be 14 or not, guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
Validation in the target, number of records are not reducing. What is the count validation? Select count star from target. Yes or no, guys? What is the output?
14.
I have to do the data validation. How can I do the data validation? I will have to frame the query, select. Now what is the transformation is happening? Okay, separate column is there where employee number and employee name is getting concatenated. How can I write? Select a dot star from EMPA, and then what you have to write, guys? Here, what you have to concatenate? Tell me. A dot employee number is getting concatenated to what?
Name.
A dot ename. Yes or no, guys? And then what I have to use? Minus what? Target, we don't do any modification. Select star from what, guys? target. And what should be the output, guys? Tell me what should be the output.
Say 7369.
No rows selected. Yes or no, guys? Because we have created a table query where the data are fetched from the source table, which is exactly similar to what? Target. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
And if I wanted to do target minus source, what will be the query? Select a star from target, then what I will do? Minus what I will do, guys? All those things from the source. Now,
Can you please repeat that one time, Vikram? So once we write this one, we don't get any output.
see, this is the output. Okay, this is your target table. Your target
Mhm.
table is having a column where
Mhm.
employee number and employee name is getting concatenated and loaded.
Concatenated, yeah.
Okay, so now you have to reframe a query in such a way that if you do A minus B, there should not be any records, because that means all the data from the source are properly loaded into the target. Okay, so how can you write the query? That is what is the thing. Suppose understand like this. This is our target table. So this is a target table. Now this is a source table. Now guys, if I want to do source minus target, what will be the output? All the records are same, yes or no, guys? And no, all the records are the same, yes or no?
Yeah.
So if I'll do select star from EMP minus
No rows will select. Yeah.
select star from target table, what will be the output?
Nothing.
No row selected, yes or no?
Mhm.
That's fine. Now, similarly, here what is the condition? It is telling that the employee number and employee name is getting concatenated and loaded into the target table. So I have to do the modification in the source table query. So what I will do, select a dot star, comma, what I will do, a dot emp number, concatenate with what? A dot ename
Employment,
from which table?
EMP.
Now what will happen? It will generate an error. Huh? What is the thing? I have not written A here. Okay, just write here A. Fine, guys. So this is the table where I have got the concatenated column. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Any doubt or no in this query? A dot star means all the records from employee table, and A dot employee number I concatenate. This is concatenate sign. So I have concatenated employee number and ename from which table? EMP A. Any doubt, guys? Yes or no? No?
So we
Yes, yes.
created, we gave the alliance name A again,
Hmm.
and then bringing the same record for the same as the target.
See, you have to frame a query in such a way that your data from the source should be similar to what? To the target. What is the data in the target? Is this the data? Yes or no?
Yes, so the required data is concatenating the employee name and employee number.
Yes, and getting loaded into the target. We have to validate source and target. What is the transformation in the target? Employee number is getting concatenated to the employee name and getting loaded into the target. So what we do, we'll write a query such that the output of the source will be similar to this target, and then we will do the minus, and then the output should be no record found. Always we'll have to do modification in the source query. That is what from that time I'm telling. In filter transformation, what happened? Do you remember that? Out of all this department, only department 10 was loaded. So what was the minus query? Can you just tell me? Select a star from source where department number equals to 10. That means only 10 records were selected from this source table, and then we minus to what? Target table. Yes or no, guys? Yes, see here. Select all these columns from source where department name equals to 10 minus select all the columns from target. Yes or no, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Okay, so here we are validating whether the this concatenated was happened in the target or not. So it was already happened. We are not getting any result with this execution.
It is already happened by the developer. They have developed a logic by which the source data has got transformed and loaded into the target table.
Yeah. Got it.
The transformation logic is these two columns are getting concatenated and loaded. Now our ETL tester, we are ETL tester, what we have to do? We have to check that the data is properly loaded from source to target with the transformation logic. Yes or no? For that, as an ETL tester, we have to write a query that is called validation query. So how
Yes.
can we write the validation query? First, I selected all the columns. I got till here. Now, what is a transformation logic? These two columns are getting concatenated. For that, I wrote a query where I concatenated these two columns. Do you remember that query? Yes or no? Yes, you see.
Yeah.
I got all the records. Then I concatenated these two things. And then what I did, I'm minusing it with what? From the target table. And I should get
Because,
what? No
yeah,
records.
because I was confused why you gave the alliance name again, and yeah, at that point I didn't get what you're saying, but okay, I got it.
Nothing from source to target data is
Yeah,
getting loaded
okay.
with some transformation logic. For that, we write the transformation validation query. This is complex, but you have to understand. This is what we have to do. That is what the ETL testers are paid. Then why they will be paid in lakhs. This is the validation query you have to write. Now tell me the query for duplicate in employee number column. If I have to check the duplicate in employee number query column, what is the query? Select employee number, comma what? Tell me Anu query. Count star from EMP.
EMP.
Group by what? EMP means source. EMP means suppose this is a target table. Target. Then group by what? Group by what? Employee number. Having what? Having what? Can you just tell me? Count star greater than 1 and output should be what? No rows selected. Yes or no, guys? If I have to check the null validation, can you just tell me in the employee number column? Can you tell me query, Anu?
Select employee number.
Star from target table. Where what? Employee number is null.
No.
And then what should be the output? No rows selected. So this completes your guys validation of what, guys? Your expression transformation. Let me just save this things, okay? And I'll share you this notes, all the notes. That's all. And then tomorrow we'll again start, guys. There are a lot of validation, guys, like your joiner transformation, sorted transformation, lookup transformation, all those validations. We'll start. So let me just share the today's note. First of all, first thing, 11/10/2022. Fine, guys. And then tomorrow I will start your requirement 3. First of all, one more requirement scenario we will learn. Then one more requirement we will learn. Then we'll move to your router transformation, sorter transformation. There are so many validations, guys. And these things is very, very complex and important. So all of you need to attend your classes regularly at the same time. So that's all for today. And people who have not paid the fees, please pay the